Saturday night, 8:15. Who's playing? San Diego Chargers. I guess it's the LA Chargers now. I always forget the Chargers. We'll call them the Chargers. And the London, by way of Jacksonville, Jaguars. Chargers, Jags. Saturday Night Football. What do we got?
Jeff, what do we have?
Oh my gosh.
This is not an easy game to call, man. Now, this one hits home, has some personal relevance for you, Jeff. For anyone who doesn't know this background, just briefly to fill in. So, and you can find this. It's out here. It's on our YouTube channel. It's on our TikTok. So, you know, I don't know, midway through the season, something like that. Jeff, you were doing your personal evaluation of Jacksonville quarterback Trevor Lawrence, and you had some strong words at that time for Mr. Lawrence. And it was essentially you feel like he's a bust. You feel like he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
He has not impressed you
At all.
You don't think he's the right guy long term. He's overrated. You think he was essentially a wasted draft pick. At the time,
Might be a little harsh. But
we'll pull the transcripts on it, but
we don't need to do all that. But
We don't mean to put words in your mouth, Jeff. But,
no, yeah, but it's definitely in the spirit of what was said. And so, so then, since that exact time that you said that, Trevor Lawrence went on to just completely burn the world down and play phenomenal quarterback for the Jaguars. And I mean, almost single-handedly willed them to get into the playoffs. So, look, you have a lot of influence on Trevor Lawrence. We know
apparently.
that. Yeah, you're a very influential guy with Trevor Lawrence. So your opinion on this particular game certainly means more than mine or Hefe's, because you can actually influence this game.
Sure.
So in this game, Jags, Chargers, how are you feeling? Justin Herbert versus your boy Trevor Lawrence.
Sure. Now let's just be honest here. Lawrence finished 9th in yards this year and 8th in touchdowns. Geno Smith actually outplayed him this year. So I don't know. Geno Smith was a second, third round pick, probably, maybe even a little later. And Trevor Lawrence was one of one, right? So let's hold off. Like he let's be honest. He got outplayed by the Tennessee Titans quarterback who had played there for 13 days. He had been there, and he got outplayed that last game. He did not look good that last game. It's just the fact that the Titans really, they're down to their third string quarterback at that point. Yeah. A guy hadn't even been in the building 13 days ago. So,
all fair statements.
Right.
Not definitively relevant to what we're asking as far as who's going to win.
It's not. But let's be honest. Like, if Tannehill's playing that game, do you not think that the Titans win that game? If a healthy Ryan Tannehill, do you think they win that game?
It's a good question.
He's not.
He gives them a better chance. Yes, Jeff. To put it, yes, he gives them a better chance.
All right. So the last I checked on this line, the Chargers were -1. Now they're on the road because it's 2 now.
Yep, it went up to
-2. Wow. Okay. So we can see where the money's starting to lean towards.
The lines are moving.
I see, this is tough thing too, man, because I feel like the Chargers every year underperform. Like they've underperformed now.
Yep.
For how long is Philip Rivers? Philip Rivers retired last year. They literally underperformed every single year for the last 15, 16, 17 years, right? They just have.
Yes.
So am I going to be surprised if the Jags at home, because that crowd is going to be on fire? Like, I've been to that stadium as an opposing fan. When that team is good, those fans are wild. Like, thought I was going to get into a few fights at that, at a game. So they are that wild, that passionate. So it's going to be a tough sled. But I mean, the Chargers are getting healthy at the right time. They're finally getting their guys back. Golly, you got to think that the Chargers have the better team. They should easily win this game. But the fact that it's only -1, -2, and I get, every time I think like a home team getting, not getting points, it's almost like 3. The home team kind of automatically gets 3 points. Yep. So when they're -1 or -2, that's a 4 or 5 point spread. I don't see why the Chargers can't win this game by a touchdown at least, but I don't know. I guess this is, Wildcard Weekend is wild. So I'm going to go Chargers, but again, I've got 2 teams that to me always underperform. So it's not going to surprise me if one team beats the other. So,
agreed.
So here's what I'll say on the Chargers. It's crazy to think that their head coach is on the hot seat and they made the playoffs. Now,
just wait till we start talking about the Cowboys.
Well, yeah, exactly. Now, a lot of things are have to do with that. What the fact of the matter is that he made poor choices. He let people play in the game that they just played this past weekend a little bit too long. Mike Williams ended up getting nicked up.
Yep.
That's a huge part of their offense.
Big.
And then Bosa. Are you kidding me? Bosa ended up getting hurt in this game that they just played, and obviously with the playoffs were on the line. I get it. They get in. They're about to play Jacksonville. I think that's the only thing that's the difference is who's healthier. I think Jacksonville is a lot more healthier than the Chargers are, and I think because of that, I think Jacksonville has a chance in this game.
Ooh, I like it.
Wow.
I like it. I like it.
I am going San Diego Chargers.
Hey.
This is a tough call for me.
They're not in San Diego, but we'll just call them the Chargers.
Oh, yes. They're going to win this game by so much they can go back to San Diego if they want to.
They can finally afford to be back in San Diego.
Let me welcome back. Look, this is a tough call. Honestly, I am not. I don't bet on the Chargers. I don't trust the Chargers.
You cannot can't. You can't trust them.
I have no confidence in their ability to win this game. But I do think that, look, I could talk myself out of this and easily go to the Jags. It's a coin flip situation for me, right? Here's the thing where I struggle. Justin Herbert, in my mind, clearly the better quarterback.
No question.
But Doug Peterson, clearly the better coach. And he has a lot of experience in these situations where you could say, look, the Jags don't have experience winning, but Doug Peterson does, and he knows how to prepare a team. We just don't know that, the Chargers coach is going to be able to prepare them. Brandon Staley is going to be able to prepare them in the same way that Doug Peterson will. The pressure is far more on the Chargers. There's 100%. Way more pressure on the Chargers than the Jags to win this game. So I'm going to go Chargers, but only due to the fact that they have a greater amount of talent on their team, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But again, if you value coaching, then it's Jacksonville. I'm 51% Chargers for this game.
I'm not going to be surprised either way. I'm not going to be surprised either way. Now, I'll be surprised if it's a blowout either way.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a close game throughout, but I'm just not going to be surprised. I'm really not. No. It really is a coin flip at this point.